Hello, my name is NUL, otherwise known as NUL Writes Books here on YouTube. What I do here is I do my live streams every Thursday, 11 a.m. Eastern. I do my minimalist bullet journal setup, and I do sprint timers that I usually use on my live streams. Today is a video that I should have done Monday, but I've had so many appointments in the last 3 or 4 days, well, 3 days, that it just became kind of impossible to do it. But I am up and able and not in an appointment that I can get this done today. So what we are doing is the Authortube tag, the Ready Love tag video. This tag was originally done and created by Bex The Novel Nana and Heather Salter-Purves. I hope I said that last name correctly. I will share their channels and their links to this video in the description box below. It is a simple one, guys. It's 6 questions, not including the tag. And if you guys are ready for that, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And we're starting that right now. So question 1, and before I start question 1, I am looking down. My tablet is on my desk here. Just makes it easier for me to look down and ask a question and make sure I have the question correct. So question 1 is, which author do you love or have the most books of? The author I love is James Patterson. I love everything he writes. I think that was my biggest, the author that I had the most in common with, as far as I loved all his books. There was nothing that he wrote that I did not like. And especially thrillers, mystery, crime fiction, and so all of that. And even the other things, like kind of the, what I call spin-offs of his novels, I enjoyed them. I enjoyed them so much. I kind of respect him, excuse me, for having ghostwriters and acknowledging the ghostwriters. I love that, because he's so busy with everything that he does, and he's such a big author that, and he produces so many books, you can never really catch up. I had most of his books, and then I kind of lost track of it, and then with the move I lost a lot of stuff, including books. There's a bookshelf here that it doesn't compare to what I had. But yeah, the answer to question 1 is James Patterson. Close second would be John Grisham. And then thirdly, Stephen King. But really in that order. I love Stephen King. I'm not really a horror guy. I'm not into watching horror movies or anything like that. But the first book I picked up from Stephen King was It. And I loved it. I just loved the book. I tried to see the movie, but I couldn't finish it. So that was question 1. So question 2, what do you love about being a writer? Everything. Absolutely everything. I like that I get to make characters create characters that I didn't grow up with, specifically black and brown characters. It's not something that I saw, read, like even in movies, there wasn't like much of it. So I like the fact that I can make the characters resemble me in some way. I like characters. I like making characters that have a little sass to them, speak out about certain topics if that comes. If my story requires it. It's kind of who I am. I like getting up in the morning and writing, even though it's building my own world. Even though I'm not a fantasy writer, build in my way. I usually write contemporary fiction for the most part. I just pick a year. I was born in '77. Yeah, let's do a story in 1977. I had my first child in '95. Yeah, let's make a story, based in 1995. But being a writer is something that I've kind of always done in some way or another. And it's, it's just every aspect of writing I love. I love getting up in the morning, being able to write my story the way I want it written, with the characters that I want to put in there. So I love everything about being a writer. Question 3. What is one thing that you love most about the writer's life? Getting up in the morning and not punching a clock. Writing when I want. Setting my own schedule. Doing it my way. Doing it from anywhere in the world I want if I decide, like I can do it here in upstate New York. I could go on vacation to Hawaii and write. Like anywhere in the world I want to write, I can write at any time. I'm not worried about anyone making sure that I'm doing it. Even though I hold myself accountable to it for the most part. I don't have, it's like I love the fact that I don't have a boss that makes sure that I, get things done and, like always on top of me. And I also love that if I don't want to write that day, I don't have to. It's everything about the writer's life that I love. It's really simple as you do it on your time, when you want to, how you want to, and write about anything you want to from anywhere in the world. So, what's not to love about that? Okay, so question 4. What book from childhood made you fall in love with reading? So this is kind of like a two-parter. First one, when I was young, pre-kindergarten, kindergarten, so 4, 5, 6 years old or so, I fell in love with Dr. Seuss books. I loved the way he rhymed them, like he rhymed the words, and it kind of made it easier for me to read. When I got older, what like really drew me and kept me reading, I guess is the better way of saying it, it's Charles Dickens. I loved and still do everything that Charles Dickens has written. Tell It Two Cities, Charles Dickens is my favorite author, and really the one that when reading kind of got difficult in school, I picked that up. I think it was like 6th grade or so, and yeah, I definitely found love for reading again through his books. Okay, so question 5: Who in Authortube or in real life gives you encouragement, support, and helps you believe in yourself enough to conquer your writing goals and dreams? I'm going to start with real life first. My mother is my biggest inspiration, and always, like, she goes above and beyond to make sure that she kind of checks in on me and asks me how my writing is doing. She does it consistently. My wife in real life is my second. She like when I feel like I can't do it anymore, or like I stupid voices in my head that say you're not good enough, she's always encouraging. She always tells me, she always gives me those words, wisdom that I can never figure out on my own. So those are the two people, most influential people in my life. And Authortube, there's so many. If you go to my channel and where I have friends, I think it's friends, all those people, I love them all. They're all family. And but I'm going to pick 3 people that are 3 Authortubers specifically. Barry Laurie. Like everything that like all his Authortube videos and his like live streams and stuff like that, encourage me. They are encouragement, they're inspiration, they're motivational for me. I wanna, like, it kind of makes me do more than what I normally would. Case in point, like if I already wrote that day, I want to write some more. Even if he's just doing his critique group live, or like whatever it is, I get inspired by to write through his videos. Writer Sam Wicker has always given me the nudge and the push, and with simple things as far as it's gonna be okay. Like it's motivating to me, and definitely makes me believe in myself. And then Cassie Warren, her live streams specifically make me, like it forces me to write. Like I have to write. Like I want to write, first off. But she's the type of person that doesn't play around. When she does a live stream and if she's ready to write, she's going to write, and it's just going to keep moving. I kind of model my live streams in the way she does it. Like it's the productivity streams. We're going to write, chit chat a little bit, and write some more. Like let's keep the writing train going. And so these are all people that help me believe in myself. That and make me like their inspirations as far as I want to do more, I want to write more, I want to be a better writer because of these 3 people. So those are the 3 people that I am putting as my Authortube Authortubers that give me encouragement, support, and help me to believe in myself. As I was editing the video, Authortube tag, the writerly love tag, I realized that I completely missed question number 6. And I love question number 6. I think out of this 6 questions, it's the best question. So question 6 reads, what is or would be your debut novel's dedication? For me, it's simple. My first book will be dedicated to my mother. I don't know how that would read at this moment, but it would read something like, thank you, Mom, for your love and dedication, for always being a constant presence in my life. I don't know what would I have accomplished without you. P.S. I love you. Something to that effect. Okay, that was the 6 questions. The last thing here is tag 3 others to do writerly love tag and share the love. This is the first tag video that I'm actually gonna tag people that I have not seen their videos, and I want to see their answers. Writer Sam Wicker, you're tagged. JC Carpenter, I haven't seen her do it yet, and I know that she's doing, like she's busy with other stuff and collabs and all that. But I would love to see your answers to these questions. So you're tagged. I'm going to say Cache Warren, even though I don't see her do many tag videos, but I would love to see how she answers these questions as well. So those are the 3 people that I'm tagging. As always, if you like my answers, if you like this video, if you want to see me do more of them, I'm learning where to find more Authortube tag videos. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. As always, you will find me every Thursday morning at 11 a.m. Eastern Time at my channel, and Seuss Books. And I love this tag. I want to thank Bex The Novel Nana and Heather Salter-Purves for creating it. One of the tags that I absolutely love. When I saw it, I had to do it. I was actually going to do the Share the Love tag for this Valentine's Day week because it started on Monday. But once I saw this and I saw Mr. Colin Clark do it, I had to do this one instead. So just Share the Love I still will do, but probably at a later date. Thank you all for watching, hearing my answers, and please let me know if you are doing it, whether you're tagged or not, and so I can see your answers as well. Thank you so much. God bless. Stay safe, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye now.